Uh, it's my great pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Ms. Sandhya Krishnamoorthy. Ms. Sandhya is a dedicated educator, Olympics national coach, and advocate for individuals with intellectual disabilities. As the mother of Arti Krishnamoorthy, an international swimmer, a national champion with Down syndrome, she brings both personal experience and
personal experience, professional expertise to her work. Holding a B.Ed and a diploma in special education, she has been actively involved with the Down Syndrome Federation of India. She now focuses on counseling and guiding parents of children with intellectual disabilities, helping them recognize their child's strength, access professional support, navigate policies, and avail essential service. We are honored to have Ms. Sandhya join us for this insightful session commemorating World Down Syndrome Day. Please join me in welcoming Sandhya ma'am.
Over to you, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am, you can speak.
Hello. Good evening to all, one and all. I'm very thankful to Team Unnathi for inviting me to speak on this special month of March, wherein okay. Hi. Okay.
Hi.
So March 21st is celebrated as World Down Syndrome Day. So what it means is Down syndrome is a I'm audible, na?
Yes.
21st March is being declared by the UN as the World Down Syndrome Day. So Down syndrome is a genetic condition wherein your 21st chromosome has 3 cells. So it is related to March, the 3rd month of the year, and 21 is related to the 21st chromosome. So that is why you have March 21st celebrated as World Down Syndrome Day the world over. So now, talking about Down syndrome, it is a genetic error for which there's no reason known still. In India, you have 1 in 850 babies. One baby is born with Down syndrome. And it is not a disease as people presume, it is a condition. So because of that, they have a lot of other related issues also, like their developmental milestones are delayed. Some of them are born with a heart problem. And then like they're born early itself, we can detect if they have a thyroid issue. Some of them have vision issues. Some of them are born with cataract and all, multiple things. But then like at the end of it, a person with Down syndrome can lead a normal, fulfilled life with proper identification and taking them through early intervention, physiotherapy, speech therapy, and all that. And if medical intervention is needed, that also can be given at the earliest. Huh? I'm talking, please. Then talking about Down syndrome, there are 3 kinds of Down syndrome. The most common being trisomy 21, wherein all the cells have their 21st chromosome with 3 cells. Then there is another one called mosaic mosaic Down syndrome, wherein all your cells are not affected. And then there is one translocation. Translocation means it can be carried over by the sibling, or the next born also can be have this kind of a condition. And generally it is said, if a person is pregnant after 35, this condition comes in. But we find 80% of the mothers are below 35 years. For this, you have a screening test which can be done between 12 weeks to 20 weeks. If there is a case or something in the family, it is better they go in for this. And nowadays, most of the gynecologists insist on undergoing this test. It is called karyotyping. So then you get to know if you are carrying a womb with having Down syndrome. So now Arti was born 36 years back. We never knew what it was. It was the first we had in our family. And like most of the families I've met, it is it's the first case, so nobody knows what Down syndrome is. But then we have the Down Syndrome Federation of India working from Chennai, main office, with the support groups all over the country, parent support groups, wherein we help new parents, guide them, and see how forward we can take the children. And the oldest living person with Down syndrome lives in Chennai. She's 80 years old. And she is amazing. She writes poetry. She loves listening to old Hindi songs. So this kind of person, they all have likes and dislikes like you and me. So you can't just shun them saying, oh no, they have Down syndrome, so they won't fit into the mainstream. And of late, children are getting into mainstream. We have actors and actresses, models with having Down syndrome. Many of them have graduated and employed. There's one person in Delhi who is employed with the Reliance Smart Bazaar. Her aim is to become the head of her team, which is her vision. So they do have great visions. And then there is one person who wants to be qualified by the Trinity College of Music. Then there's one person living down south in Kerala who has expertised in Bharatanatyam, Mohiniyattam, and all that. And my daughter herself never got an opportunity to attend school. 35 years back, no schools accepted her because she had delayed speech. But then we were introduced to sports. So she started her sporting career at the age of 9, just into athletics. Then slowly we found a coach who said she will be good with swimming. So bring her along. And we did that. So the first race she swam was with neurotypical at the age of 12, our Vero office. Yeah, and like she was very excited that she completed the race. She never felt I was last. She was very, very happy. She's still the same. She likes performing, learning new activities, a very, very keen sportswoman, always wanting to learn. And she has we have something called Special Olympics Bharat, which is for sports for people with intellectual disabilities. So she has represented the country once at the regional games and once at the world games in swimming, and won medals at both the events. And she's very passionate about learning any kind of sport. She doesn't feel that I missed school or anything like that. She has a lot of friends, very, very friendly person, very, very accommodative, likes to socialize and be with the latest trend. So all this is there in them. So we have to look into the positivities and encourage them and support them to achieve. And slowly inclusion is happening. in the education system, which is a great thing. We have two girls from Chennai who have joined graduation, and we were all very proud of them, and they are also very proud of themselves that they get to go to college and they don't feel they are different in that included community. So this is happening, but you have the teachers, the special educators guiding you, showing you the path, but at the end of it, it is the parent who has to work along with them. Like any of the neurotypical children, the parent has to be with them, take them through the path shown, and that's what happens. So Down syndrome is not a disease. People say, oh, pavam. They are not pavams also. It is a condition and they will live their life through with that, and they will live a fulfilled life. So they should be given opportunities, exposed to all kind of activities, socialize, involve them all in all your family activities, in your community activities. They too enjoy going out. They too enjoy going to the mall. They too enjoy going shopping. They too enjoy visiting temples, church, or the dargah, or wherever you take them. They're very, very happy and very, very meticulous people who like to plan things and who won't like the plans to be disrupted. Anything else you want to know? And then we have the Down Syndrome Federation of India, headed by Dr. Sureka Ramchandran. And we have a big team. We have family support groups in almost all the states of India, wherein we keep connecting through WhatsApp and sharing our negatives and positives. And we are always in praise of them. And the latest I would like to share is a man with Down syndrome from Calcutta has been modeled for a car. I don't remember. The Hyundai car, I think it was. I think I sent a video to Sandeep.
Yeah. Shall I play that video?
Yes.
Okay.
Easy. വെള്ളം പോയച്ചു വരാതെ you try വരാട് വരാട് mama please why easy she want this I put to my base.
We're here to meet with someone who's a force to reckon with. With numerous awards in his kitty, this superboy is truly a wonder. Meet Korok Biswas, a dancer who has earned 4 national awards, including the Pradhan Mantri Bal Shakti Award in 2020, which is the highest civilian award given to children in the country. And that's not all. Korok also earned 3 international awards along with a record in the India Book of Records as the youngest achiever with Down syndrome. Korok, whose name means lotus bud in Bengali, suffers from Down syndrome. But his challenge never came in between his dreams, and his determination is what we are here to celebrate. Hyundai's constant efforts towards uplifting arts and culture got them to felicitate Korok last year with the Hyundai's Art for Hope CSR initiative. To be in the same room as someone with such a powerful aura is quite something. Korok's positive attitude and undisputed vigor gives us a strong and stern lesson to never give up, no matter the challenge. Also the fact that in life, you fight to win, give it your all, and never bow your head down in front of adversities.
So Korok, what do you say?
Never give up.
That's more like it. Nice. Let's go. So Korok, now let's hear from you. So what different forms of dance do you do?
Dance, folk, Rabindranath, Korean, semi classical.
Wow, 4 forms of dance you know. That's amazing. Which one is your most favorite?
Robinanita.
Okay. So is there any other form of dance that you want to do? Say Western dance like hip hop or salsa or break.
Break.
Break, really? That's really exciting. I would really love to see you do break. So, Korok, so where have you traveled for dance?
Delhi. Jaipur. Raipur. Bombay. Chennai.
Wow.
Guwahati. Allahabad.
Wow.
Bangladesh. Dubai. Bangladesh University.
Wow, you've gone to so many places. I think you've gone to China as well, no? Oh, wow, that's amazing, Korok. So, now tell me, like, where else do you want to?
America.
America? Okay, Korok really wants to go to US to dance. That is really nice to know. And that's a lot about dance. Now tell me, what is your favorite food?
Favorite
Oh, come on, don't be shy.
mutton biryani,
Uh-huh.
chicken chop.
That's my favorite too. And what about chocolates? You like chocolates?
Chocolates.
I am literally sitting with a celebrity, a star over here. This is a star. Thank you so much for being with us, Korok, today.
Thank you.
Today, I'm taking back with me a beautiful
So that is Korok Biswas from West Bengal. Then we have a lady in Navi Mumbai who runs a restaurant under the name Aditi's Cave. She has 2 branches. One in New Bombay, and I do not know where the other one is. So okay. And like Korok, Arti also has more than 100 medals to her credit. And she has traveled the length and breadth of the country. I would just like you all to meet her. Hello. Hello, Cholu ba? Bebe. I'm not there.
Hi. Oh,
Hello. Hi. So,
nice to see you.
என்ன எப்படி இருக்கு எங்க இருக்கா
mm,
Thank you so much, Ms. Sandhya ma'am, for the incredibly insightful and inspiring talk. Can you hear me, ma'am?
yes, I can, ma.
Yeah. Your personal story, especially about your daughter Arti and the challenges she has overcome, is truly moving and great reminder that every individual, regardless of their condition, has limitless potential. The example you have shared from the oldest person with the Down syndrome in Chennai to the remarkable achievements of the athletes like Arti show us how much can be accomplished with the right support and opportunities. Your explanation of the 3 types of Down syndrome, the importance of early diagnosis, and the crucial awareness about the condition has been enlightening. It's inspiring to see how advocacy, such as the Federation for Down Syndrome, is making a real difference in breaking barriers. We also appreciated the powerful video interview of the person with Down syndrome who was honored by Prime Minister Modi with the highest award. It reminds us that people with Down syndrome are not defined by their disorder, but their capabilities and aspirations. As you rightly said, Down syndrome is not a disease, but a disorder, and they are no different from any other person in terms of dreams and potential. As we close, let's remember the key takeaways from today's session. Inclusion, awareness, and empathy are the pillars that can create an environment where individuals with Down syndrome can thrive. Let's ensure we continue to support and empower them to live their lives to the fullest. Once again, thank you, Ms. Sandhya ma'am, for sharing your knowledge, experience, and hope with us today. Now we'll open for a Q&A question and answer session.
Well, when Arti was born, probably 35 years back, there were not so much of awareness, right? How is it now? Has the system developed? How is the support? You're muted, ma'am.
Now screening facilities are available, and most pregnant persons are screened for Down syndrome. And if you have anybody in your family, any age is okay, but if they are above 35, it is better you ask your gynecologist for a Down syndrome screening, which can happen from 15 weeks or so. And it's just a blood test, which will let you know if so there is a lot of awareness, and like as they are born, our association is there, parents contact, and if the child is born with a heart defect or something, they can be rectified from 6 months itself. Children are undergoing surgery and later on leading normal. And then there is counseling therapy centers available wherein you are guided by our parent support groups where to go in whichever state you are, whether it's the far off northeast or any part of the country. We have parent support groups. So they get in connect with us. We are in connect with most of the leading hospitals also in the country. So they direct them to our federation and we guide them how to go about. And now there is more acceptance with the academics also. Schools are accepting them and encouraging children to be a part of the system. And like parents work with them in other extracurricular activities only. If you find the child is not very much into academics, they can be diverted to other activities. Like Arti was not given an opportunity to get into academics, but like she is very functionally sound. She understands. She has a Apple phone, an Apple iPad. She knows how to operate all that. So they themselves learn also. They're very smart learners, very visual learners. They don't like to write much because the fine motor skills, though developed, are not very strong. So they're more visual learners and like to do visual work a lot. And what else to say? There are related to sports also. There are many acceptance and activities happening in the country. One is the Special Olympics, and then there is something called Paralympics, which is for all kind of disabled people with support. So if you get into that also, there is provision by each state government, different levels, and they do the best for that athlete. The school also does, and now you have the NIOS, National Open Schooling System, wherein many of the children are getting educated and academically qualified also. So I won't say I have lost. I have gained also. I shouldn't think of only my losses, right? I have gained a lot. And like she is a real commanding person amongst her friends, in the family, everywhere. She's very authoritative. In fact, we saw Kuroko advertise with that driver. Like she was someone who who wants to drive around also, was very confident. We did try giving her a two-wheeler. She has, because she's very good into cycling. But then when I went in for a four-wheeler license, they said it is not possible to issue license to them. And she understood that. And now her latest fascination is learning Silambam, which she enjoys thoroughly. So it depends. You look into new avenues and make them participate. And my only this thing will be like, don't insist on going into a special needs place for all these activities. Include them into mainstream, with the neurotypical people. Then they learn better than getting special instructions, special instructor. This way they enjoy and they make friends also. Anything? And it's very amazing to see the kind of work you all do. This is the first time I've got introduced to you all. So I will spread this word amongst my groups also about Unnati and the kind of work you all do.
Thank you. Thank you.
What do I tell
Any other questions? Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
We
dear.
would like we would like to involve you in the monthly meeting. Please feel free to share your feedback about today's session. And if you would like us to cover any particular issues or topics in future meeting, we will keep you informed about the upcoming programs. Follow and connect with us on social media. The
Okay.
IDs and handles have been posted in the chat box.
Okay.
See you all soon. Have a pleasant weekend. Once
Okay.
again, thank you everyone.
Thank you. Thank you very much.